Not all of my past is clear. Substance use and transient lifestyle makes things fuzzy. But I remember how I got to Salem. That story is clear. I was walking back out of my camp with a gallon of water. It was another lonely night in Redmond. I felt compelled to check cars for cigarettes. I had never done this before. The first car I went up to was unlocked with the keys lodged in the ignition. There wasn't even a thought. The next moment, I was turning that key and moving down the highway, west towards the mountains, the sea, towards something. The car died in Salem. In a few days, I was caught and thrown in jail. I was what I like to phrase as nomadic. This could be another way of describing homelessness. What it truly meant to me was that I was hurt, hopeless, and I couldn't trust anyone, and I was unwanted. I refer to this feeling like a feral animal, less than human, dead and walking. But my life was about to change, one pair of socks at a time. Unfortunately, they didn't keep me in jail for long. Jail was a safe place. Being outside was beginning to be exhausting. I was beaten, raped, and on top of everything, my feet were raw and infected. I was trying to do something to get back to jail, trying to get back behind those safe walls, but that's not the path that God had for me. Judging by the amount of rain, it was fall. I didn't really keep track of the days or the seasons. I was aimlessly walking this foreign city with my blistered feet. I walked and walked and walked till my feet felt like I was walking through a puddle of blood. I sat there on a curb and a man looked over at me and pointed across the street. The UGM. He told me there that they can give me socks. I hobbled in, and sure enough, an amazingly kind man handed me a pair of socks. The only question he asked me was, "Is there anything else you need?" No voucher to sign, no questionnaire, just socks. I put them on immediately right outside the front doors. A few months passed. I found another crew, another camp in Salem. They flew a sign at the Jack in the Box, which is where I found myself. When a UGM van pulled up, they invited us over for coffee and, of course, socks. I was dumbfounded. Here they were again, blessing me with socks. But they also told me about Samanka Place. I could go there and eat, shower, stay, which all sound great, but I didn't know Samanka Place. I'd become so hardened, afraid of rejection. I didn't even want to explore that as an option. I just wanted to numb my pain. But the socks, they didn't numb my pain. These socks this UGM worker provided me brought warmth and something else I couldn't explain. Weeks went by and my socks were done for. No matter how much I tried drying them over a fire or wringing them out, they would not come back to life. I decided to ask my homeless friend who gave me directions to Samanka Place. Once again, I was welcomed in, offered socks, a shower, food, and a bed. I declined everything except for the socks, thanked them, and went on my way. They were so kind. I thought maybe I caught them on a good day, but the warmth radiating from that place as I left was tangible. The months went by and I began going to Samanka Place every other day. I started accepting sack lunches. Then I would stay for a meal. Eventually, I even braved the shower. Every time I went there, they knew me. They welcomed me, no matter where I was or how I felt. If they had socks, they would always give them. After a year of being in and out of Samanka Place, something in me changed. One day, I didn't leave. I stayed and joined the New Life Fellowship. There was rest. There was healing. I could talk through my past with someone who cared. There were people there that had stories like mine. These people, the staff, and other guests were no longer potential threats. These people became my family. Samanka Place wasn't a cage. It was a sanctuary.
This is my story. But there are more. There are more strays, lost sheep out there, waiting for you to stop for the one, to invite them in, to show them the love of Jesus. And it could be simple as something as just a pair of socks,